like, have you taken any kind of, bites or anything while on location doing this? Like anything serious, I should say?
Shit.
That's awesome. No, it's good to hear, man, because I think too many people are just way complacent about this kind of stuff. And I mean, what you're saying, I just want you to know personally, you're making waves for sure. And I can show you that because it just so happens that Steve Irwin's father, Bob Irwin, is a close personal friend of ours, and he's on our show frequently. And he's also a fan of yours, and he heard what you said. And he heard you were going to come on our show, and he just wanted to leave you a quick message.
Oh, that's great.
Hi there to all my good friends at Urban Jungle Radio, Danny, Andy, and all those wonderful supporters out there. I just got some disturbing news from Colin about these swamp men, I think they're called, flying out killing alligators. And, it seems like there's absolutely no end to it. The destruction and the slaughter just continues. But the one good thing is the chap called Dominic has lent support, and thanks for that, Dominic. That's a big plus. We need all the help we can get to stop this slaughter, and it seems to be occurring all over the world. And it's people like Dominic and Danny and Colin and all these guys that are getting stuck into these creeks. They're absolute creeks, these people. They just don't seem to have anything better to do. To make a living out of some disgusting thing like that just makes me feel sick. And so, I just want to thank Urban Jungle Radio because they do a magnificent job. Good on you guys, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thank you.
So he obviously feels similarly to you, maybe a little stronger, I think. But Bob's the man, and he was really happy to hear that you were on board with speaking out against this. Something that he's been fighting. But he's been helping us fight a lot of stuff here that goes on in the States, and especially picking on the animals that really seem to get it the worst, which really end up being the reptiles, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. They're a misunderstood group of animals, and Bob is obviously a great man. I mean, you see the work that he and his late son was able to achieve, and if you know anything about Steve Irwin, he constantly talks about his dad being his hero and his dad being his influence. And obviously his dad is a huge champion of animals and someone with fantastic conservation ideas and very, very mature beliefs about how we should or shouldn't be behaving. And I think he was obviously extremely influential on Steve when he was a young boy and created, one of our great modern day nature warriors, and he revolutionized, I think, the way that we felt about crocodiles and the way that we felt about those misunderstood animals. And, the fact that he's sadly departed was, I would think, probably the major reason why I really moved forward with making my show Wild Things. I mean, I was devastated when he died, just devastated for months. I couldn't deal with how someone with such fantastic energy and such positive kind of thoughts could have been taken away, in the prime of his life. And it was that feeling of frustration and loss and space in that genre that made me think, well, you've always been talking about making this nature show, and what more could you need now than the gap that has been left by Steve Irwin? It was almost like a call to arms,